Right, whoever. Okay, you guys, we are now at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get this party started. Again, thank you all so very much for attending our Thursday night Get Fit presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa. I will be your humble hostess for this evening. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is being used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share his information with the masses, and he did this by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Costa. You seem to be doing double duty today. Miss Costa just hosted the creator and founder of GetFit Mining, Miss Lynette Artin, just an hour ago. So those of you who want to see the engine underneath the hood, that was the one to be on, and she did an excellent job. Even I am crypto educated, and a lot of that still I was trying to grasp. Didn't get everything, but I understand the importance of having a self-sustaining ecosystem, which means this is an opportunity that you don't have to worry about. Is there going to be a rug pull? Are they going to run off to Brazil with everybody's money? Is this going to be a scam? Am I going to lose everything? See, one of my biggest challenges over the years has never been my ability to promote an opportunity, to build, to sell a product. It has always been the CEO of the company's ability to keep the train on the tracks, to keep the wheels on the bus, to keep it moving forward. That's always been my biggest challenge. Well, I no longer have that challenge here because number one is not a company. This is a smart contract, decentralized program. In fact, this is going to turn out to be one of the hottest apps going into the summer. How many of you guys are already preparing yourselves to get your summer bodies ready? All right. Well, even if you're not, how would you like to be incentivized to do so? You may not be incentivized that you want to look good for other people. You may not care. But do you like to make money? What if you can make money on your own physical activity without having to sell a product, without having to recruit anybody on a passive income that pays out daily? Would that interest you? And if the answer is yes, in fact, based on things you're already doing right now, if the answer is yes, you're at the right place at the right time. And I am streaming this live on Facebook. So if this is something you'd love for others to see and hear about, go to Facebook and share it. I'm sharing it on my page and many other groups at the same time. As Ms. Cussa said, my name is Brandon Ivey. I am founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. I teach cryptocurrency for a living. And so you might ask, well, what are you doing in the health and wellness space? Well, there's several reasons why. Number one, I turned 48 years old this year, and I am starting to see and hear and attend more funerals and hospital visits than birthdays and weddings. And my friends now are not celebrating their own birthday, or not even their children's, but their grandchildren. That's starting to trip me out. People I went to high school with are now grandparents. In other words, we're getting older. And you can't stop Father Time, but we can prepare for it. And we can do everything in our power now to make sure that we live a long and healthy lifestyle. I've been self-employed now for 12 years, working from home for myself, which means I've been more in a sedentary environment. I'm at home chilling. I work like 3 hours a day. But that's also not healthy because I'm not moving around as much as I used to. So one of the things that I learned, the most effective treatment when it comes to tackling weight loss, when it comes to tackling your health and your fitness, is not all of the magical potions, lotions, and creams and gels that all the other health and wellness companies provide, which is great, by the way. I'm not knocking them. That is one of the oldest industries in the direct selling space. It was here yesterday, it's here today, and it will still be here tomorrow. In fact, one of the fastest growing businesses in America, well, maybe in the world, over the last year and a half has been a health and wellness industry. They put 1.5 million people in business selling a product. So I don't have to convince you about health and wellness. But let me ask you a question. Does it cost you anything to move? No. Do you have to buy special lotions, potions, and creams and gels and inject certain juice products and coffee every morning when you wake up? You can, but here you don't. The most effective is just moving. Physical activity, increasing your daily physical activity. Since I've been a part of GetFit, my apps have been telling me that I have been more physically active over the last 30 days than I have in the previous 5 months combined. That can only be good for my health. I might be staving off an illness or some future health challenge that I don't even know about yet because I am being more physically active today. That's that unintended health benefit. So welcome to GetFit Mining. So how I got from the crypto into health and wellness was one, my own physical health, but two, we're now merging physical wellness into the crypto space. In 2017, I learned that blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today, and that is no joke, including health and wellness. So how is that going to work? Well, GetFit Mining is now introducing a concept called proof of physical activity, where health and wealth are able to go hand in hand. Let me show you. Oh, I forgot to upload the new video. Okay, I'll do that on the next presentation. Well, you can see this video for now. Take a look at this.
GetFit Mining is not like any other move to earn app. We are unique, we are the best of them all for many reasons. GetFit Mining includes all physical movement, even your sleep, your morning stretches, the walk to the subway, playing catch with your kids. All of these activities count as fitness with GetFit Mining. GetFit Mining fosters a sense of inclusion rather than exclusion. GetFit Mining is a revolutionary platform where every movement counts with a unique approach. Instead of just counting steps or monitoring workouts, our platform recognizes all forms of physical activity. Whether you're chasing after your dog, gardening, or dancing in your living room, every movement you make is valued and rewarded. This holistic approach to fitness motivates you to live a more active lifestyle. It's not about the hours you spend in a gym, it's about integrating movement into every part of your day. The beauty of GetFit Mining is that it meets you where you are, allowing you to increase your activity levels at your own pace. As you engage more with the platform, you'll find yourself naturally moving more, improving your overall fitness. With GetFit Mining, fitness isn't just about grueling workouts, it's about making every movement matter. It's time to redefine what fitness means to you. It's time to step into a new era of fitness with GetFit Mining. This isn't just about joining an app, it's about embracing a healthier and more wealthy lifestyle. As part of our inclusive fitness community, you'll be motivated to stay active in ways that fit your life. When you embrace this unique approach to fitness, you start your journey towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. A more fit version of yourself.
All right. Your health is your wealth. The more you move, the more you mine. Your physical activity is now becoming an income stream. Now, how this works is, do you already have a cell phone in your possession right now? I would think that 99% of people do. You know, in fact, it's more rare for somebody not to have a cell phone than to have one. I can even go down Skid Row in LA, downtown, and you go there at night, and you'll see underneath the bridge underpasses, you'll see LED lights because even the homeless have access to cell phones. And every single cell phone, whether you're an Android or an iPhone, has apps on it that is tracking your physical activity already. You don't even have to download it. They're already there. Google Fit and Apple Health, Health Connect, they're already there. Every time I go to the gym, you see people with their smartwatches on, and they're tracking their health. They're tracking their steps. I go visit my 72-year-old father. He's got an Apple Watch. He's tracking his calories. He's tracking his steps. He's tracking these things can take your heart rate, your blood pressure, all that stuff. It's like you're a walking wearable medical device. He's already doing this. He's in better health in shape than I am, and he's 72. I go outside, I see people walking their dog. I go to the grocery store, I see people walking around. They all got their apps. They're tracking all of this stuff anyway. So what GetFit does, GetFit is a DApp that you download, and DApp means it's just a digital app onto your phone. It connects to the apps already on your phone. So it takes that data, because GetFit is not recording your data. The app's already on your phone is. It takes that data and it's going to reward you for that activity. We call that move to earn, bridging the gap in a revolutionary way between digital and fitness. In the digital space, we call that proof of physical activity. What does that mean? Well, have you heard of the concept of Bitcoin? Bitcoin is not made out of thin air. Bitcoin is mined, and that's called proof of work. We're going to get to that in a moment here. But what separates GetFit mining app from Sweatcoin and STEPN? And I already have those apps. I've been using those for years. Well, a couple of key points. Mostly STEPN and Sweatcoin is based on geolocation, your GPS, and it really works when you're outside and counting your steps, doing your steps and your distance. When it comes to GetFit mining is tracking all of your activity outdoors and indoors, not just counting your steps, but tracking your workouts from walking, hiking, sleeping, running, jogging, swimming, playing basketball, riding a bike, riding a skateboard, playing with your kids, mowing your lawn, doing your laundry, ironing your clothes. What do you do inside of your house for those who say, well, I'm not that really active? Are you not? You move around in your house. When I get up from my couch to go to the refrigerator to get a sandwich, that's movement. What about sleeping? How would you like to get paid to sleep? All of your physical activity is being tracked, and you're going to be rewarded for that. I like that concept, getting paid for sleeping. So GetFit, with GetFit mining, with your proof of physical activity, is being generated into a digital code we call a hash that allows you to earn. And what activities are we talking about? The more you move, the more you mine. What does that mean? Well, remember I said Bitcoin is proof of work? Why is it proof of work? Well, Bitcoin, contrary to popular belief, is not made up out of thin air. You need to have people first, and those people need to invest in equipment. They need to invest in the software programming. They need to then invest in electricity, and they have to plug all that in to create the blockchain. The reward for creating the blockchain is Bitcoin. We just went through a Bitcoin halving last week. So the reward is Bitcoin. That is how Bitcoin is created. It is mined, just like gold. Gold is not created. Gold is dug up from the ground. Well, here, the tokens that you're going to be rewarded in with GFAM tokens are mined. Well, how do you mine it? Well, once you got your phone, you download the GetFit app on it, you're going to purchase miners, and these miners are going to mine the tokens. But what's going to power it? Your physical activity is going to power it. So all of your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep is powering these miners, and that's why we call it proof of physical activity, all managed by a smart contract, not a company, not an organization, not a central entity. It is completely decentralized and on the blockchain. You actually can see everybody's submissions. What you don't see is their physical activity. So for those of you who are concerned, well, I don't want the government and some company to track all my data. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that they already are, because the apps are already on your phone. All GetFit does is take that data and then translates it into code. So what's going on the blockchain is not your physical activity. What's going onto the blockchain is the coded representation of your physical activity. I hope you understand that difference. I tried to explain that to my mom the other day, and she kind of got it. So getting started with GetFit Money, one, you got to have a phone. You don't need to have a fitness tracker. That's optional, but I do. I have an Android and an iPhone. I have a smartwatch and a Fitbit watch, one for my iPhone and my Android. I'm doubling it up. Yes, you can do that. Why? What matters is that even though I'm doubling it up, I still have to hit the submit button and the claim button. I still have to pay the fees for that, which is what's generating the self-sustaining. You got your phone. Your phone's already has Google Fit or Apple Health. You're going to purchase your miners. You're going to dock them into the docking spots on your app, and your physical activity is going to power that app and generate it into a hash. That hash goes to the blockchain. That blockchain is validating and proving that you did this activity, and you will be rewarded in crypto tokens. Tokens that is not something coming, tokens that wasn't just made up out of thin air. It is a token that is already on the market. You can purchase it right now on PancakeSwap. You can buy it, you can sell it, you can trade it, and it has a value to it right now. And here's the key thing about this. Nobody knows about it yet. People say, Brandon, how can I get the next Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and how? Well, the people who made the most money were those who heard about it first. Dogecoin as an example. Who made the most money with Dogecoin? You might think the people who created it. No, it wasn't the people who created it. They created it as a joke, and they sold it as soon as it started to go up in value. But that's not when it popped. It didn't pop for maybe 2 or 3 years later. It wasn't until Elon Musk and Mark Cuban started talking about it and tweeting about it. And then all of a sudden, Doge went to the moon, and the creators were like, oh, if we had just held the token. So it's not the creator who makes the most money, it's the market value. So whoever takes advantage of it and holds on to it early on. And any activity is getting paid. Walking on the street, also walking indoors, hiking, running, casual activity, and sleep. What is considered casual activity? I don't know. What about walking in place in front of your TV? What about mowing your lawn or vacuuming your house or having sex? I mean, any of that stuff is activity. It gets your heart rate going. Any sports, charity events, the more activity you have, the higher your earnings. In fact, I love what Lynette was just talking about. She said, do you guys realize even with Bob the miner that you can get for free, if you were to use that and maximize it and just stack up those coins for the next 3 to 5 years, that could be a nice little nest egg for you. I didn't really think about it in that manner. Now I am. In fact, it sparked me to have another plan. So there's multiple ways to earn here. You've got the ability to also share this with others. Let me ask you a question first, and this might pertain to you. What if I told you that as of right now, you can earn up to $300 a month without having to recruit anybody, without having to sell a product, without having to do any presentations, without having to do any promotions or promoting, just based on your own physical activity, with no monthly auto ship, no investment? Would you be interested in that? And then what if I told you that the value of that token, when it rises, the value of you earn from your physical activity also rises? That it can go from $500 to $1,500 on a monthly basis to $3,000 on a monthly basis. I was just talking to one of my partners today who was talking to his son, who's 23 years old, and he figured it out. He was like, Dad, what if I am able to put people to work with 20 phones? And what happens when the value of the token goes up? He said, that's a full-time income. He said, I don't have to do anything else. Would you be interested in that? I don't see why somebody would say no, because you're already doing the activity anyway. But the better question is, do you know people who would be interested in that as well? Well, if you do, and they get themselves started and they purchase the miners themselves, you're going to earn 25% direct sale commissions. And you can earn up to 65% on all affiliate commissions, paid out instantly in real time. Today is the second. This is one of the most brokest days for most people because they paid all their bills and their rent and mortgage on the first. And if you need to have some money by the end of the week, what if you shared this with 10 people? You would have made more than $1,000. You can have that by the end of the week from 10 people who get 6 Omega miners paid out instantly. Another way, oops, I'm going too fast. Another way is by maximizing your physical activity. So how do you maximize it? Well, 5 ways: 20,000 steps, 10 miles, 120 workout minutes, 2,000 calories burned, and 480 sleep minutes on a daily basis with 6 Omega miners will generate about 1,200 GFAM tokens. At today's value, that's around about $8 to $9 a day at today's value. We're going to talk about that value rising later on. Now, I by far am not maximizing my daily activity. I got to take it slow. I'll work my way up. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. Instead of doing certain walks, I'm now jogging a little bit. I wasn't doing that before. But you work your way up. A third way is by creating and joining challenges and events. Challenges are managed by smart contracts, and once the challenge creator has finalized the terms of the challenge, the smart contract will manage all the terms that were set forth, like create a challenge, create an event, charge an entry fee, award prizes, and even donate to charity, all managed by smart contracts. Another way is by leasing your miners, your digital real estate. What does that mean? Well, my grandpa always said, buy multiple property, live in one and rent out the others or lease the others. So you can only right now be earning on 6 miners at a time. Does that mean you can't purchase any more? Yes, you can. But what do you do with the extras? Well, when the marketplace opens up, there might be people out there who cannot afford to get the miners, and we don't want anybody to be left behind. Well, you can then list your miner on the leasing dock. You then can set what the leasing fee of that miner is going to be. Somebody else comes in and decides to lease that miner from you, and they submit their proof of physical activity. They're going to claim mining rewards on their own physical activity, and you will get to collect the fee of them renting it from you. Personally, I didn't have this light bulb go off in my head until about 30 days in, 3 weeks in. Then I was like, wait, hold on a second here. Then I realized, you know what? My personal goal, I can position myself to be able to earn $5,000 to $10,000 on a monthly basis just off the leasing side alone, which means I need to buy as many miners as I can right now while they're cheap before they go up in value and price. Why wait till later? That got my attention real fast. Also, this is a self-sustaining ecosystem. The reason why a lot of crypto projects fail is several reasons. One, they're a flat-out Ponzi scheme. Two, they're operating illegally, whether with direct intent or not, because the federal government says so. They're selling a security. Three, they're guaranteeing how much money you can make on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. And in crypto, you can't do that. This is a volatile space. The market's always going up and down. You can't guarantee anything. Or they pull a rug pull on you and run off to Brazil with everybody's money and then fake their death so that they can walk away with billions. They're selling tokens and securities, and they're doing pre-sales, and they're trying to bring in investor seed money. The problem with that is that the early people are investing with the hope that eventually the value of their assets going to rise. And as soon as the token goes on the market, what is the first thing that they do? They sell. And when they sell, what happens to the value of the token or project? It goes down immediately. And you didn't have enough time to be attractive enough for outside investors who weren't the early birds to come in and say, yeah, I went in on that project. All they see is a pump and dump. And then the people are screaming, I just lost all my money. What happened to the value? And they want the company to force the value up. And they can't do that. It's based on supply and demand from the open market. See, with GetFit, GetFit is not selling any tokens. There's no pre-sale. There's no investor seed money. The tokens are mined based on your own physical activity. So the only two ways you could get these tokens right now, mining it or going on the marketplace and purchasing it, just like Bitcoin. How can you get your hands on Bitcoin? Mine it or go on the marketplace, on the open marketplace, and purchase it. That's the only way. GetFit mining is built around a self-sustaining ecosystem so that it doesn't crash. In fact, this is a program that's been around for almost 2 years. You're just now hearing about it, like me. I just heard about this 45 days ago. And if you don't have things in place, you will create an imbalance in the liquidity pool. With GetFit mining, is based on a self-sustaining ecosystem like reselling. So every time you evolve or upgrade your miners, you're submitting your proof of physical activity, you're claiming your mining rewards, you unlock mining dock slots, you create challenges and events, and you release the miners, is all creating liquidity back into the system that Lynette went into in detail when you hop on hers. If you missed hers, we will post the recording in our groups later on. If you want to know exactly how is this a self-sustaining ecosystem. Me personally, I don't care to know how. I only want to know that it works. When I get on an airplane, I don't care if I still don't understand how a tinfoil tube flies through the air with people in it. I still don't understand the aerodynamics of that lift and air and all that. It makes no sense to me, yet it works. I don't know how my car works. The engine just works. It works. That's all I care about. But if you want to know how the engine underneath works, we've got that for you as well. Then we have the ability for those of you who just want to test this out. You want to see if it's going to work or not. You can mine for free with Bob. We have a miner called Bob that doesn't cost you anything. And our first mining dock is free as well. But Bob is only doing 20% mining power. But as you heard from Lynette, she did the math on this. If you mine for Bob for the next 3 to 5 years and never sold any of the tokens, you're going to have a nice nest egg in the next 3 to 5 years. We also have mining with Lenny. Lenny costs $50 and has 50% mining power. So if you just want to start small, you can mine with Lenny. Our other miners, Primary, Ultra, Alpha, and Omega, start from $99 to $899 a piece to maximize your earnings on your own physical activity. You want to have 6 Omega miners at $899 each. You're going to get 300% mining power per miner. That comes out to $5,394. Now, before you say, wow, I don't think I can afford that, let me tell you something. I have been a part of mining projects, we call them with nodes, that cost $5,000. And I did that without a second thought. One of the projects that I did has me positioned now to be earning 7 figures from it. And I did that 2 years ago. If you're building a portfolio, you've got to have some form of nodes or miners in it. However, we're slashing that price by 90%. Instead of $5,394, how about $500 for all 6 Omega miners? This is a promo, and I'm not sure how long this promo is going to last. Oh, it's saying it right there. June 9th. I forgot she updated that. The Omega and primary promo tiers, she's going to keep. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that. She's keeping this going until June 9th for $500. Or promo tiers end on June 9th. Okay, she might end this sooner than that, but $500 plus. Let me add this. Plus, you want to have an extra $125 to unlock all of the mining docks. So $625 to get started with 6 Omega miners to maximize your physical activity. Now, if I'm paying for something, and I teach this in crypto education, never use money you cannot afford to lose, number one. And then number two, make your money back as fast as possible. How can you do that today? Well, the possible earnings work like this. If you have 6 Omega miners and you're maximizing the activity, that's 1,200 GFAM tokens a day. Current price right now is at 0.0067. I saw the price went up, which means that this is probably around $8 a day today. So if I do the math, and you have $8 a day, that's $248 on a monthly basis right now. You know, there's some places in the world where that would change people's lives because their monthly income is $200 to $1,000 a month. You're gonna say, what do you mean places in the world, Brandon? In America. That's my grocery money. You mean to tell me I can have grocery money or pay my cell phone bill or pay for gas just on my physical activity that I'm already doing right now? Yes. So if you're looking to make your money back from the $500, about a little more than 60 days, and you made your money back on your own physical activity. But what happens when the price of the token or the value goes to 1 penny? Now we're talking about $12 a day. What about 10 cents? Let me not scare you with that. We were talking, my partner and I, just going to 4 cents. 4 cents. Imagine that. Well, let's see. So 12, 24. Let's see. It's at 12, so 12 times 4, $48 a day at 4 cents. 31 days, that's $1,488 on a monthly basis. $1,488 a month from your physical activity without recruiting anybody. Imagine it goes to 10 cents, 25 cents. Now we're talking real money off of this opportunity. Coming soon, we're going to have challenges and events in the next couple of weeks. In June, we're going to be launching the leasing and the marketplace. So what you want to do now is get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. And a better question is, let them know that you would like to start getting paid on physical activity you're already doing right now. How about that? Either you want to get paid on your physical activity or you don't. Either way, you're going to be doing it anyway. That's how I look at it. That's when I realized that when people figure this out, and you start hearing stories out there of people making $400, $500, $1,000 a month from just their physical activity with no monthly auto ship and just without having to sell anything, this is going to be the hottest thing going. So get back to the person who invited you. We're going to show you how to get signed up. They're going to give you a special promo. Now, if this is your first time dealing with crypto, because you need to have BNB to get started, we have customer support and tutorial videos that will walk you through the process. Customer support is open from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday to hold your hand and get you set up, because everybody has different phones. They have different levels of experience when it comes to dealing with crypto. So we want to make sure that you are set up properly with that. And that ends the actual presentation side. Now I want to jump into recognition, and I want to give some stuff away. Who likes free stuff? Who likes free stuff? I'm going to give away some free miners, and I'm always going to base it on how many people we have in our presentation. I think Lynette's popular than me. She had more than 50 people on her presentation. So the more you guys share, the more I give away. Now we are on a new schedule now in May. The next presentation that I do will be on Monday, which is, I'm gonna calculate the calendar up. Monday the 6th. All right, yeah. Monday the 6th. Today's the 2nd. So I will be doing the international presentation at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So if this makes sense to you, then all you have to do is invite. And I'm going to give a giveaway on that as well. But the more people you have, especially if we have more than 50, I'll start giving away Omega miners worth $899 a piece. So tonight, I'm going to give away, what do we have? 30 plus people. Let me think on that. How many I'm going to give away tonight. But Ms. Casa is going to take your name, send it on over to me, and I'm going to put it in our wheel. But before that, I want to recognize those of you who have reached certain milestones. Now, this is not a company, so there are no promotions or anything like that. This isn't MLM. But I will reward you and recognize you for your efforts of sharing this with other individuals. So if you help 3 people get started and get their 6 Omega miners docked and ready to go, you have reached the milestone of Olympian. And as an Olympian, we're going to make a banner for you that has your picture, your name on it, and your promo code on it that you can share on social media. You can promote. If I have one of these, I'd be putting it everywhere. I'm an Olympian. People say, well, what does that mean? It's a conversation starter. Well, that just means I'm a part of this community where I'm getting paid for my own physical activity, and I helped a couple of people at the same time. It's a conversation starter. You post that, people ask, what does it mean? Well, let me show you what it means. Also, last month, I had a special promo going on that anybody that reached the milestone of Olympian, I also gave you a free Omega miner worth $899. Well, that promo is over. I said that ended at midnight last night. So I said, what can I do in May? Well, I just decided to extend it. So I'm going to extend that same promo all the way to June 9th, when the whole promo period is over. That means anybody that reaches the milestone of Olympian will get a free Omega miner worth $899. And you can use that either to put on the lease on the marketplace, or when the 7th mining dock opens up, you already have your miner ready to go. And all you have to do is dock it. Pay the docking fee and you're good to go. So all of these individuals received the Olympian milestone and received a free Omega miner for $899 a piece. Barbara Lindner, Carla Arrigo, Clairvaux Albert, Crystal Nance, Herschel Crow, Jim Fritz, Kenny Taylor, Leonard Long, Marnita Casa, Matthew Ramos, Mike Nowalski, Patty Geis, Prelvis Lofties, Jacqueline Briggs, Melanie Davis, Mike Michaels from Belgium, Nuruddin from Nigeria, and we have a brand new Olympian to present to everybody, and her name is Miss Joyce Easley. So congratulations, Joyce. Got promoted to Olympian. She has her banner here, and I already sent her Omega miner worth $899 value. So congratulations to Joyce. Now I have another challenge for you Olympians. For you Olympians, there's the challenge. Help 3 people become Olympians. This is how you help our community grow. You did it yourself. Now you can show them how to do the same thing. That's the next level. Help those 3 people also become Olympians. If you do, you will reach the milestone of Spartan. And right now, I only know of one, and that is Mr. Herschel Crow, that has reached Spartan status. If there's more Spartans out there, I don't know about it yet, get in touch with me and let me know. I'm going to think on this. What more can I do for the Spartans? I'll talk to Lynette about that. What can I do special for the Spartans? That you reached Olympian status and you help 3 people also reach Olympian status. And I've already given you a free Omega Minor. And by the way, every 3 people. So if you've got 3, you get 3 more. That's another free Omega Minor. You get 3 more, that's another one, like what Kenny Taylor did. So you're a Spartan if you help 3 people become an Olympian. And I'm going to do something special. I'm going to think on that this weekend. Next is Gladiator. Gladiators for those people who go above and beyond. The gladiators have the aha moment like me, that we said, you know what? People are hungry out there. All of these other programs getting shut down and people are getting scammed left and right. People are looking for something that's passive, something that can work for them without all those other risks entailed. Does that mean that this is risk-free? Of course there's risk. I really haven't found it yet, but yeah, there's the only risk I see is this community not growing and the value of the token not rising. And I don't see that happening. You know, we alone brought the token up from 0.002 to 1 penny in the last 30 days. And we're just getting started. But I want to see people who think like me, who's like, whoa, yeah, I can make $1,500 a month on my own activity. But what about making $1 million of this opportunity? What about making a full-time income? What about, I know people in the health and wellness industry that have communities of people that all they do is post pictures and selfies of them working out. None of them's getting paid on it. I know people who join network marketing companies to sell a magical juice potion, and they're paying $199 a month on auto ship. And the only way they're making money is if they sell that juice. But they believe in it. I know people who own gyms or are in gyms. I know people who are in fitness and CrossFit and all that other stuff, jiu-jitsu and yoga classes. People who believe in health and wellness. You mean to tell me those people wouldn't want to get paid on their physical activity? They already got stepping and sweat going on their phone. They wouldn't want GetFit and get paid for it? There's only 2 reasons why people have said no to me so far. One, they just don't like me. And that's okay. You can't please everybody. But number 2 is they don't understand it. They don't understand the crypto side, and that confuses them. Never let that be the barrier of you making some money, because you can learn. If you know people like that, you share with 10 people, you're a gladiator. Here's an easy way. I look for people who already have communities. I say, how would you like to monetize your community? And it's risk-free, or as less risk as possible, off the devices they already have, off of what they're already doing. If they say no to that, I kind of look at them kind of funny. But if you share with 10 people, you reach the milestone of gladiator, and I'll make you another banner like this. Mr. Crow is a gladiator. He's a trifecta: Olympian, Spartan, and a gladiator. And I'm going to make you a special promo video custom made for you. So here's our gladiators that I know of so far: Mr. Crow, Mr. Nuruddin, Miss Marnita Casa, and our brand new one, Mr. Kenny Taylor. Congratulations to our gladiators. And I will make you a special promo video custom made for you that looks like this. Take a look. As night falls, reflect on your journey. Remember all the activity you did, from walking, running, or exercising? Your smartwatch has been there, tracking each moment, each heartbeat, each step. GetFit mining isn't just about tracking your fitness, it's about rewarding your dedication. Those early mornings, that extra lap, the determination to go further, faster, stronger, they all add up. And with GetFit mining, they convert into tangible rewards. So as you drift into sleep, know that you've not only worked towards your wellness goals, but you've also earned rewards that make your journey even more worthwhile. This is the beauty of a wellness journey with GetFit mining. Every day, every moment, every heartbeat counts. Embrace wellness. Embrace life. GetFit mining, where fitness meets rewards. Get started today. All right, who wants the video? I can't wait to make them. I still got 3 more to make. I'm waiting for you guys, Kenny and Herschel and Nuruddin, to send me your info, and I will make a tailor-made video like that for you as well. But I like what Kenny said about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. He said, you know what? I'm putting people to work. People are always asking to borrow money and they need money. They can't find a job or whatever. You slap a smartwatch on them and put them to work. Do you already have workers? I'd slap it on them. I'm not going to call this gentleman out, but he just hopped on here right now. His last name starts with a P on Facebook. And I know he has an army of people out there in Texas. You put this on them, generating an extra $500 to $1,500 a month off their own physical activity without having to recruit and no monthly auto ship. Has a light bulb went off yet? It will, especially in the next 60 days. So now we are going to move into, I got to give the disclaimer. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for entertainment, training, and educational purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to go into. There's absolutely no guarantee of any earnings because I can't force you to move. I can't force you to sleep. I can't force you to have sex. I can't force you to walk your dog. I can't force you to mow your lawn. I'm talking about any of your physical activity. And as a health disclaimer, be mindful of your health. If the only physical activity you do is getting off the couch and going to the bathroom, then you got to take it slow. Take it slow and work your way up until you get to where you really want to be. I saw this one image. Did Marnita post that? It was of a woman who was running a marathon, her very first marathon, and it took her 4 hours to complete. And she was on the heavier side. 4 years or 5 years later, she was ranked when she finished it like 2,000 or something, 4,000. 5 years later, she was number 16 in the marathon. She finished at 16th place. Cut that down by 2 hours time. Healthy. Did she get paid for that? Well, maybe prize money, but what if she had the health fit thing on? So take it slow and you will get to where you want to go. All right, so let's move into the wheel. Ready for some free miners? Okay, so let me pull this up. Let me think about this. Since this is the first presentation, evening one that I'm doing in May, I'll give an Omega Miner away. I'll give one Omega Miner. I want to have a lot more people plugging in, but for today, so I'm gonna give away 2 Lennies. Yes, guests are entitled to win too. That's the thing about it. You shouldn't have said that, Demetrius, because now I'm thinking in the future. I might say the only people eligible to be in the drawing is if you have invited guests and guests. I might do that. Right now, I'm not going to do it yet. Everybody is up for the running, but you got to invite you want to have guests. All right, so I'm going to give away 2 Lennies worth $50 each, 2 primaries worth $100 each, and 1 Omega miner worth $899. That's only because this is the first night I'm doing it. And also, you still have to be here to receive it. So if you win and you've already dropped off, sorry, I'm gonna spin the wheel again. All right. Okay, so let's shuffle this up. You guys are ready? Who is going to win? First, Lenny Miner. So Marnita, you're ready to write these down? All right. Is it Melanie or Judy? Judy gets a Lenny. All right, congratulations, Judy. Judy gets a Lenny. Let me remove Judy's name there. I hit 1 shuffle and spin. Who's going to get the next Lenny? Harry or Joseph? Joseph. Is Joseph here still? Let's look. Or did Joseph drop off? I don't see Joseph. Whoever invited Joseph, let them know that had he stayed, he would have won a Lenny. So Joseph's name gets removed, and we're going to have another winner for a Lenny. Shuffle it up. Who's going to get it? Gina Stahl. Wait, let's check. Is Gina Stahl still here? No. Oh, she is?
It says brother Gina Stahl.
Oh, I see. Okay. Brother Gina Stahl. All right. Make sure you guys if you win, you got to get with Marnita so we can get your information. All right. So this is the 2 Lennies down. Next. Jamal, you say your name is Jamal. You gotta be in the Zoom to be eligible. Not on Facebook. You got to be in the Zoom channel. Let me do a little bit of training as to the psychology as to why. Because we are building the community here for everybody's benefit. It's great to be on Facebook. It's better to be on Zoom. If you have a guest and your guest shows up and there's only 5 people in the room, there's nothing going on. If your guest shows up and there's 200 people here, your guest is like, whoa, what's going on here? What am I missing out on? Why do you think clubs have ladies' night or ladies free before 10? Because they know they fill that club up with women. The men are following with a whole bunch of money ready to buy drinks. If I go into the club and it's just a bunch of dudes standing around, I'm leaving. Well, wait, I'm not supposed to be in clubs, right? I'm married, right? Back in the day, I'm just saying. So same thing here. We play team. If you have a guest, you need the community. If you don't have a guest, the community needs you. All right, so let's play team here. All right, so brother Jenna Stahl, you get a Lenny. Okay, now we got primary. The next winner is going to get a primary minor. Spin the wheel. Is it Sue or Marcy? Marcy. Marcy gets a primary. Is Marcy here? Yep, I see Marcy Walker. Congratulations, Marcy. You get a primary. 1 more primary left. And that's going to go to All right, Demetrius, that's your guess. So Marcy, if you sign up, you got a free primary waiting for you. Nathan. All right, Nathan gets the other primary. I see you, Nathan. All right. Now, I love that. I love that. The guess won. I love that. Next up is we're giving away a free Omega Miner worth $899 to use when the seventh dock opens up or to put it on the lease. Okay, drum roll. Let's shuffle, 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 and spin. Who's getting Omega Miner? Is it Perry or Frederick? Oh, Frederick! Whoa, you really on that's like the price is right. Spin the wheel. You were right there. That's Frederick Irvin. All right, Frederick gets the
Yes.
He's like, yes. Frederick gets a free Omega Miner. All right, so that is it for that. Oh, Perry was your second. What? Demetrius, both your guests won minors? No, Perry almost won. Okay. Perry almost won that. Almost. Next time, Perry, come back on Monday. I'm going to be spinning again. Maybe you'll win on Monday. All right. Welcome, everybody. So we have a few minutes for Q&A. So I'm going to turn the call on over to Ms. Casa. But again, as you see, we're having a lot of fun here. We already know the number to get the value of the token up to 4 cents, which brings up to like something 40 something dollars a day. We need to have 10,000 members in our community. Right now, we're a little over 3,000. If everybody that's already in the system right now just shared with 2 people, we're right there. Just think about that. If everybody that's already in just share it with 2, that can happen in a week. We're right there. And what do you think the message would be if the average person is making more than $40 a day on their own physical activity without having to recruit? You can put your family on this. People who have said no to you from MLM and network marketing for years. People who's always asking you for money. Put your kids on it. Now they've got money to go. You got a kid ready to go to college soon? My 16-year-old, guess what I'm going to be doing? He's been bugging me to buy him an iPhone. I am now. I'm going to get him an iPhone and a smartwatch, hook up the GetFit miners, and set them free. Like Kenny says, put them to work. And then all that money that's coming in, I'm banking that for him. So by the time he finishes college in 4 years, well, 5 years, he's finishing his senior year now. I mean, his junior year now. He's got one more year of high school to go. By the time he graduates from college, instead of being in debt, college debt, he will have more money than the college professors. He'll have money now to get started, to start a business instead of looking for a job, to put down on a home, to buy a car instead of begging me for money, and to get up out my house and have his own spot. Because these kids today are living with their parents until they're in their 30s because they ain't got no money. So I'm putting him on a 5-year program with something like this and banking all that up. What do you think? What happens 5 years from now? What if the value is $2 a token, $3 a token? I'm just saying, think outside the box. But let's get this community to 10,000 as fast as possible. All right, Ms. Casa, Q&A for you, sis. Go ahead and set it up.
There we go. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. All righty, so we have 3 things that we ask of you. The first one is, please do not unmute your mic until you are called upon. The second one is, we do ask for only 2 questions unless we have time for more. And the third one is, there are no silly questions. So if you have any aha moment or question, just raise your hand and I will call on you. All right, back to you, Mr. Ivy.
All right, right on time. I go eat my dinner and chill for the rest of the night. All right, thank you guys for being here tonight. Next presentation that I do will be on Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on this same link. So from now till then, you'll want to share. Sunday night, I'll be having our team call for ILCA Elite. And so that's going to be Sunday night team call. But Monday, we will have this. Oh, we got 2 hands up already. Okay, first up, I see Kenny. Go ahead, Kenny.
Hey, real quick, you said you had an announcement for everybody you wanted to put out tonight?
Yeah, that announcement is I am extending the free Omega for those who reach the milestone of Olympian until June 9th. It ended yesterday, but I'm going to extend it, which means so for every 3, Kenny, you get 3 more, you get another free Omega minor. So
Okay.
that's going to go until June 9th. I want to encourage people to reach that Olympian. If everybody focuses on reaching an Olympian and getting a free Omega minor worth $899, we're going to be at 10,000 people. If that's, instead of taking a big bite, you take small bites. So if we just duplicate that, 3, share with 3, share with 3, share with 3, share with 3, you get it.
Cool.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Okay, Miss Rita, the floor is all yours.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to reiterate something that I think you guys forgot to mention, which is the cherry on top. Not only, being part of this community, the Get Fit community, the added bonus is being part of the ILCA Elite family, and then also the monthly crypto boot camp that you offer for free to the public. So, I just feel I have 2 guests on the line now. Miss Viola and Miss Lacey are on the line. And I was telling, Viola sat on the challenge. And to me, I just feel like that is so crucial in, like you said, the education. So it's more than just joining and getting an app. You're actually joining a community who is teaching and bringing awareness and keeping us informed. And just the knowledge I've gained in the short time of being a part of this project is just so phenomenal. And most importantly, I made money my first month. I made about almost $170 on just the one token, and that was at 0.006, based on the 0.006 price when I did that calculation. And of course, I'm not planning to sell. I'm planning to hold because I feel there is great potential in this. So yes, I could cash out everything I have right now, make back my investment, but my intuition is telling me to hold on for the longer term and cash out when the price of the token goes up. So that is, you have that option. You can cash it out daily, weekly, or you can hold it and wait for the token price to go up. And I think that is a very good, just a very good aspect of this project.
Well, thank you, Rita. She's correct. This is not a company. This is a community. And as a community, you're also going to learn. And I call it earn while you learn. And we will be having our next 5-day Bitcoin Bootcamp Challenge will be on May 27th. That week, the week of May 27th. That is free for the community. Also, you'll be hearing soon as well that GetFit Mining is partnering with my company, Ivy League Crypto Academy, to provide crypto education for free for everybody inside of GetFit. So that is coming as well. So we're excited about that partnership, and you'll be seeing more of that down the line. So thank you for sharing that, Rita.
Thank you, Miss Rita. That was fantastic. Okay, Miss Demetrius, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, and good evening to everyone. I wanted to say first, Rita, thank you for that, because I also have 2 guests on here as well. And then second of all, I wanted to say mainly for ILCA, for me personally, it has helped me to get a better understanding of everything that we're doing when you're talking about the different wallets. And even when it came to this project, I had some knowledge to at least know what the wallet was, about MetaMask, just so many things that I've learned that has helped me in this project alone. So I wanted to say thank you to Brandon and Marnita for all the help because that education, the 5-day challenge is amazing. That's kind of where I started as well. So I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for that. And then 2, Marcy was my guest, so I'm excited that she won something. So Marnita, I guess we'll connect with you. Is that how we'll do it? Okay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Brandon.
No problem. Thank you, Demetrius, and thank you for sharing. You're gonna be an Olympian soon. We're gonna get you there.
I'm working on it. I like those videos.
Yep, we'll get you there soon. All right, thank
Those
you.
videos are motivating, Brandon.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I want to personalize yours. All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Demetrius. Okay, I see you, Mr. Taylor. The floor is all yours.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out something like Brandon was saying, going after people who have communities, whether they know they have communities or not. My nephew's at West Point, his first semester. He will be home, I think he told me in a week. I've already been talking to him about GetFit. I told him to bring his phone, and I'm giving him a fitness tracker, and I'm sending him back to West Point to start making money. Those are the type of relationships we have, and we know people that they don't even know they have communities. So they're getting, I think about I think he told me $450 a month from the school, which is nothing. Once he starts making money, you don't think he's going to start talking to other West Pointers and saying, this is what I'm doing. I'm making 500 or 800. And they're not going to be like, hey, I want in on that. So talk to your kids, talk to your relative. I'm going after the young people because the young people are money hungry. Once you get the young people start making money, then the parents are going to be like, hey, what are you doing? What is my child doing to make this money? Then that's when you start telling the parents and getting them into it. But if you get the youngsters in and get their lazy butts up, just go about your life and make some money. Then that's how we're going to grow.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Kenny. So I think that brings us to the end for everybody. All right. Well, I'll see you guys again on Monday. I'll see Elite on Sunday night, and Monday for the next Get Fit presentation. You guys, we have more than 50 on here. I'm definitely giving away some Omega miners. So let's share. If everybody goes for Olympian, and I want to give shout outs if anybody from now and hits Olympian by Monday, I want to make sure we give you special recognition for that. So welcome, good evening, everybody, and we'll see you all on next time. Take care, and I'll put this recording in our private Telegram group too, so that you guys can share. And I'm going to record. I probably will do this tomorrow, a 10 to 15 minute presentation, so that if you have guests that can't make it live, you can just show them that 10-minute. You know how people are. I got 30 minutes long, an hour. I ain't got time for that. You can send them a 10-minute video, and they can see what this is about if they want to know more information. Then you can invite them to a bigger one. All right. Frederick, how do you get the miner? Frederick, I signed you up, right? Yeah. Send me your wallet address that you use to purchase your 6 Omegas. So send that to me tonight, and I'll send you the miner tonight too. You'll be good to go. Everybody else, make sure you get with Marnita. If you won, get with Marnita. She'll tell you what information she needs, and she'll get it to me, and we'll get you your miners. All right. Take care, everybody. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.